Hello there, I'm Dr. Shadows Malcolm, and I'm going to be reading the entire Jurassic Park script dressed as Ian Malcolm. Now you might be wondering why I'm doing this. Simple answer is, I said if a post on my YouTube channel would get over 1,000 votes, I'd read the entire Jurassic Park script dressed as Dr. Ian Malcolm from Jurassic Park. Turns out it got 13,000 views in the first couple of days, so I'm going to stick to my word and read the entire Jurassic Park script dressed as Ian Malcolm, with impressions. Right, let's go. I'm even doing his famous pose. Let's get straight into it. I have to take these glasses off because I can't see. Okay, pushing team, move in there. I want tasers on full charge. Go on, step back in and push. Joffrey, raise the gate. And then the raptor attacks and goes mental. Work it back! Shoot her! Shoot her! And there we are, that's the end of the first scene. Simple as that. Hello, Anito. Hello. What's this I hear at the airport? Hammond's not even here? He sends his apologies. We're facing a $20 million lawsuit by the family of that worker, and you're telling me that Hammond can't even be bothered to see me? He had to leave early. His daughter wants to be with his daughter. She's getting a divorce. Well, I understand that, but we've been advised to deal with the situation now. The insurance company, and that's where he slips. You okay? The underwriters feel that the accident has raised some serious safety questions about the park. This makes the investors very, very anxious. I had to promise to conduct a very thorough on-site inspection. Hammond hates inspections. They slow everything down. Well, they're pulling funding, and that'll slow him down even more. And then it's all in Spanish. I don't know what they're talking about. Watch your head. And this is where they're going into the mine. You'll never get him out of Montana. And why not? Because Grant's like me. He's a digger. And then it pans the camera and it goes to the Badlands with Dr. Grant. Dr. Grant, Dr. Sattler, we're ready to try again. I hate computers. The feeling's mutual. You'll get a reading out of that. Did it work? How long does this usually take? Should bring an immediate return. Shoot the radar into the ground and the bones bounce the signal back. Bounces it back. This new program's incredible. A few more years development and we won't even have to dig anymore. Well, where's the fun in that? It's a little distorted, but I think it's the computer. Yes, looks good shape. It's 5 to 6 feet high. I'm guessing 9 feet long. Look at the extraordinary... Oh, what did I do? He touched it. Well, they've got me. It looks like half a moon-shaped bones in the wrist. No wonder these guys don't have fly. No, seriously. Alright, maybe dinosaurs have more in common with present-day birds than they do with reptiles. Look at the pubic bone, turned backward, just like a bird. Look at the vertebrae, full of air sacs and hollows, just like a bird. And even the word raptor means bird of prey. And then the little boy comes in. That doesn't look very scary. More like a 6-foot turkey. A turkey, huh? Okay, try to imagine yourself in the Cretaceous period. You get your first look at this 6-foot turkey as you enter a clearing. He moves like a bird, lightly bobbing his head. And you'll keep still because you think maybe his visual acuity is based on movement, like a T-Rex. He'll lose you if you don't move. But no, not Velociraptor. You stare at him, and he stares right back at you. You see, Velociraptor's a pack hunter, you see. He uses coordinated attack patterns, and he is out in force today. And he slashes at you with this 6-inch retractable claw, like a razor, on a middle toe. He doesn't bother to bite your jugular like a lion, no. He slashes at you here, and here. Or maybe across the belly, spilling your intestines. So you know, the point is, you're alive when they start to eat you. So try to show a little respect. Okay. Hey Alan, if you wanted to scare the kid, you could have just pulled a gun on him, you know? Yeah, I know. Kids, you want to have one of those? I don't want that kid, but a breed of child, Dr. Grant. Could be intriguing. I mean, what's wrong with kids? Ellie, look, they're noisy, they're messy, they're expensive. They smell? They do not smell. Some of them smell. Oh, give me a break. Babies smell. Cover the site. This is where the helicopter's coming in. Cover up the site. Cut it down, will ya? Cut it down. What the hell do you think you're doing in here? Poof! Hey, we were saving that. For today, I guarantee it. Who in God's name do you think you are? John Hammond. And I'm delighted to meet you finally in person, Dr. Grant. So I can see my 50,000 a year has been well spent. Okay, who's the jerk? This is our paleobotanist, Dr. Sattler. Ah, Sattler. This is Mr. Hammond. Sorry about my dramatic entrance there, Dr. Sattler, but we're in a bit of a hurry. Did I say jerk? We should have a drink. We don't want to get too... Come on, sit down. I'll get a glass or two. No. I can manage my way around the kitchen now. I can get right to the point. I like you. Both of you. I can tell instantly about people. It's a gift. I own an island off the coast of Costa Rica. I've leased it from the government. I spent the first 5 years setting up kind of a biological preserve, if you will. Really spectacular. Spared no expense. Makes the one I've got looking Kenya like a petting zoo. And there's no doubt our attractions will drive kids out of their minds. What are those? Small versions for adults, honey. And not just kids, everyone. We're going to open next year. That's if the lawyers don't kill me first. I don't care for lawyers, do you? We don't really know any. Well, I do, I'm afraid. And this particular pebble in my shoe represents my outside investors. They insist on outside opinions. What kind of opinions? Well, your kind, not to put too fine a point on it. I mean, let's face it, in your particular fields, you're the top minds. And if I could just persuade you to sign off on the park, give a wee testimonial, maybe we could get back on schedule. Well, why do they care what we think? What kind of park is this? It's right up your alley. I tell you, why don't the two of you come down for the weekend? The pair of you. I'd love to have an opinion of a paleobotanist as well. I've got a jet standing by at Chartup. I'm sorry, this is impossible. We've just dug up a new skeleton. I could fully compensate you by funding your dig. This is a very unusual time, and the timing is for a further 3 years. Where's the plane? Woohoo! Oh, my neck is hurting. Do you like my medallion and my drawn-on chest here, Dr. Ian Malcolm? Right, we're on to the next part now. It's Lewis Dogson. Yo, Dogson! You shouldn't use my name. Dogson! We've got Dogson here! See, nobody cares. Nice hat. Why are you trying to look like a secret agent? $7.50 on delivery. 50,000 more for each viable embryo. That's 1.5 million if you get all 15 species off the island. Oh, I'll get them all. Remember, viable embryos. They're no use to us if they do not survive. And how am I supposed to transport them? Puts a can of shaving cream on the table. The bottom squeeze open. That's great. It's cooled and compartments inside. You guys, this is great. Customs can even check it if they want to. Let me see. That's enough coolant for 36 hours. No method? The embryos have to be back in San Jose by then. That's up to you, guy on the boat. 7 o'clock tomorrow night on the east dock. Make sure he gets it right. How are you planning to beat security? Oh, I've got an 18-minute window. 18 minutes and your company catches up on 10 years of research. Don't get cheap on me, Dodson. That was Hammond's mistake. So, we're in the bit now where Ian Malcolm comes along. Let me redo my pose, make sure my pose is right. Here we go. So you two, you dig up dinosaurs? Well, we tried to. You'll have to get used to Dr. Malcolm. He suffers from a deplorable excess of personality, especially for a mathematician. Chaotician, actually. John doesn't subscribe to chaos, particularly what I have to say about his little science project. You've never been sufficiently eagerly... You've never been explicitly... I can't even read it. Oh, John, because of this behavioural system in space? A load, if I do say, a fashionable number crunching. Dr. Sadler, Dr. Grant, you've heard of chaos theory? No, nonlinear equations. Strange attractors. Dr. Sattler, I refuse to believe that you aren't familiar with the concept of attraction. I bring the scientists. You bring a rock star. There it is. It's the island scene. See, the island scene comes in. Bad wind shears. We have to drop pretty fast, so hold on, because it can get a little bumpy. Whoop! Yahoo! Dr. Grant, you need to piece that piece there and this piece there. Look, we'll have landed by the time you get it right. So then they land. They're coming out now. They're in the cars and they're driving to see the Brachiosaurus. So the 50 miles of perimeter fence are in place, and the concrete muds, and the motion sensor tracking systems. Donald, dear boy, relax. Try and enjoy yourself. Let's get something straight, John. This is not a weekend excursion. This is the serious investigation into the stability of the island. Your investors, who I represent, are deeply concerned. In 48 hours, if they're not convinced, I'm not convinced. I'll shut you down, John. In 48 hours, I'll be accepting your apology. Right, I'm going to sit forward now because my back is hurting and I'm going to sweat. It's very warm in this jacket. Right, let's sit forward now. Okay, so here I go, okay? Alright, slow down. Stop. This shouldn't be here. I mean, Alan, this species of vertebrate has been extinct since the Cretaceous period. Man, this is about this thing. What? Look at that. It's a dinosaur. Uh-huh. You did it. Oh, it's Malcolm's part. You did it. You crazy son of a bitch, you did it. Yeah. Oh, I should put my glasses on for that. You did it. You crazy son of a bitch, you did it. Glasses off. Okay, what's the next bit? They're totally wrong. This is a warm-blooded creature. This thing doesn't live in a swamp. That's the thing. 50, 70 foot neck? 30 feet? We're going to make a fortune with this place. How fast are they? Well, we've clocked the T-Rex at 32 miles an hour. Say that again. T-Rex? Uh-huh. Say again. T-Rex? Huh? We have a T-Rex. Oh. Dr. Grant. My dear Dr. Sattler. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Okay, so now, how do you do all this? I'll show you. So it's the visitor centre part. So it's all the visitor centre part. So what are you thinking? I'm thinking we're out of a job. Don't you mean extinct? Why don't you all sit down now? Don't. Sit down. Here he comes. Well, here I come. Hello. Well, say hello. Hello. Oh, yes. I've got lines. Well, let me show you first. Fine, I guess. So, how did we get here? Well, let me show you. First, I'll need a drop of blood. Your blood. Right. Oh, John, that hurt. Relax, John. It's all part of the miracle of cloning. Clone from what? Latest extraction haven't even extracted an intact DNA strand. Not without massive sequence gaps. Paleo DNA from what source? Where do you get 100 million year old dinosaur? Shh, says Donald. What? Oh, Mr. DNA? Where did you come from? From your blood. Just one drop of your blood contains billions of strands of DNA, the building blocks of life. A DNA strand, like me, is a blueprint for building of all living things. And sometimes animals that went extinct millions of years ago, like dinosaurs, left their blueprints behind for us to find. We just had to know where to look. 100 million years ago, they were mosquitoes, just like today. And just like today, they fed on the blood of animals, even dinosaurs. Sometimes after biting a dinosaur, the mosquito would land on the branch of a tree and get stuck in the sap. After a long time, the tree sap would get hard and become fossilized, just like a dinosaur bone, preserving the mosquito inside. The fossilized tree sap, which we call amber, waited for millions of years with a mosquito inside, until Jurassic Park scientists came along using sophisticated techniques. They extracted the preserved blood from the mosquito and bingo! Dino DNA. A full DNA strand contains 3 billion genetic codes of DNA. If we looked at screens like these once a second for 8 hours a day, it'd take 2 years to look at the entire DNA strand. It's that long. Jesus, I'm boiling. This jacket is very warm. Now that's where our geneticists take over. Thinking machine supercomputers and gene sequencers break down the strand in minutes, and virtual reality displays show our genetics the gaps in the DNA sequence. We use complete DNA of a frog to fill in the code and complete the code. Whew. And now we can make a baby dinosaur. This score is only temporary. It all has a very dramatic music, of course. Prom, prom, prom. A little march or something that hasn't been written yet. And of course, the tour moves on. Well, looky here. These hard-working co-workers are behind the glass. John, are these characters autoerotica? No. We have no animatronics here, no. These people are the real miracle workers of Jurassic Park. Wait a minute, how do you interrupt the sellermatosis? Can we see the unfertilized eggs? Shortly. Can't you stop these things? I'm sorry, it's kind of a ride. 1, 2, 3. Out they go, boy. Can they do that? Oh, here we go. G'day, Henry. G'day. Oh, g'day, sir. Oh, it's turning the eggs. Oh, perfect timing. I was hoping they were going to hatch before I had to go to the boat. Henry, why didn't you tell me? I insist on being here when they're born. Come on, little one. Come on. Very good. Push. Come on then. We're surely not the ones that have bred in the wild. Actually, they can't breed in the wild. Population control is one of the security precautions that is no unauthorized breeding in Jurassic Park. How do you know they can't breed? Well, that's because all animals in Jurassic Park are female. We've engineered them that way. And what? Picks up the baby. This is the part where Alan Grant is picking up the baby. What species is this? It's Velociraptor. What's the body temperature? 91. It holds that temperature? Yep. But again, how do you know all the dinosaurs are female? Did someone go out into the park and lift up all the dinosaur skirts? We control their chromosomes. It's really not that difficult. All vertebrate embryos are inherently female anyway. They just require the X-chromosome hormone given at the right development stage to make them male. We simply deny them that. Deny them that? John, the kind of control you're attempting here is not possible. If there's one thing that history of evolution has taught us, is that life will not be contained. Life breaks free, expands into new places, crashes through barriers, painfully, perhaps even dangerously, but, well, there it is. There it is. You're implying that a compository composed entirely of females will breed? No, I'm simply saying that, life finds a way. There we go. You bred raptors. Dr. Grant, as I was saying, I've laid lunch on you before you set out into the park. I'll go with my chief Alejandro. What are they doing? Feeding them. Alessandro's prepared a delightful menu for us. Chilean sea bass, I believe. Shall we? Oh, this is where Muldoon comes in. They should all be destroyed. My game warden from Kenya. A bit of an alarmist, I'm afraid, but knows more about raptors than anyone. What's their metabolism? What's their growth rate? They're lethal at 8 months, and I do mean lethal. I've hunted down most things that can hunt you, but the way these things move, fast for a biped, cheetah speed, about 50, 60 miles an hour if they ever get out in the open, and they're astonishing jumpers. Yes, that's why we're taking extreme precautions. Do they show intelligence? They're extremely intelligent, problem-solving intelligent, especially the big one. We bred 8 originally, but when she came in, she took over the pride and killed all but 2 of the others. That one, when she looks at you, she can see she's working things out. That's why we have to feed them like this. She had them attacking the fences when the feeders came. But the fence is electrified, right? Right. But they never attacked the same place twice. They were testing the fences systematically for weaknesses. They remember. Oh, well. Who's hungry? Okay, they're all eating at the restaurant now. None of these attractions are ready, of course, but the park will open with a basic tour you're about to take. And the other rides will come on 6 to 12 months lines after that. Spectacular design, spared no expense. And we can charge anything we want. $2,000 a day, $10,000 a day, and the people will pay it. And then there's the merchandise, which I personally... Donald. This park was not built to cater only for the super rich. Everyone in the world has the right to enjoy these animals. Sure, we can have a coupon day or something. Ian Malcolm? Gee, the lack of humility... here we go. Gee, the lack of humility before nature displayed here staggers me. I can't read with these glasses on. They're so bad. So I'll have to do it without the. I'll have to do it without the glasses. Thank you, Dr. Malcolm, but I think that things are a little different than both you and I are feared. Yeah, I know. They're a lot worse. Now, wait a second. We haven't even seen the park yet. It is... No, Donald, let him talk. No. I want to hear every viewpoint. I really do. John, do you not see the danger, John, inherent in what you're doing here? Genetic power is the most awesome force this planet's ever seen, but you wield it like a kid that's found his dad's gun. Donald Gennaro, it's hardly inappropriate to start throwing general generalizations. If I may. I'll tell you with the scientific problem and the power that you're wielding here. It didn't require any discipline to attain it. You read what others had done. You took the next step and you didn't earn the knowledge for yourselves. And so you don't take any responsibility for it. You stood on the shoulders of geniuses to accomplish something as fast as you could, and before you even knew what you had, you patented it, you packaged it, you slapped it on a plastic lunchbox, and you want to sell it. Now you want to sell it. I don't think you've given us our due credit. Our scientists have done things which nobody has ever done before. Yeah, but your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should. Condors. Condors are on the verge of extinction. No. If I was to create a flock of condors on this island, you wouldn't have anything to say. No, listen. This isn't some species that was obliterated by the deforest of a dam, or the dinosaurs had their shot, and nature selected them for extinction. I simply don't understand this kind of laudatory attitude, especially from a scientist. I mean, how can we stand in the light of discovery and not act? Oh, what's so great about discovery is violent, penetrative act that scars what it explores. What you call discovery, I call the rape of the natural world. Well, the question is, how can you know anything about an extinct ecosystem? And therefore, how could you ever assume that you can control it? You have plants in this building that are poisonous. You pick them because they look good. But these aggressive living things have no idea what century they're in, and they'll defend themselves violently if necessary. If there's one person in this room which can appreciate what I'm trying to do, Dr. Grant, the world has changed so radically and we're all running to catch up. I don't want to jump to any conclusion here, but look, dinosaurs and man, two species separated by 65 million years of evolution, have suddenly been thrown into the mix back together. Who can possibly have the slightest idea what to expect? I don't believe it. You're meant to come down here from... You're meant to come down here and defend me against these characters, and all one I've got on my side is the blood-sucking lawyer. Thank you. Well, they're here. You'll have a spot of company out in the park. Get to spend a little quality time with our target audience. Kids, we missed you. Oh, well, how do you think the helicopter? Yeah, it went up and then went straight back down. Now, kids, aren't they lovely? Aren't they glorious? These will be your transports for the afternoon. No drivers. No. No drivers. They're electric. They run on this track in the middle of the roadway here. Totally non-pollutants. Top of the line. Spared no expense. It's an interactive CD-ROM. You touch the right corner of the screen, it takes you everywhere you want to go in the park. Lex, you're all right in there. Dr. Sattler, come with me. Dr. Grant, hey, get in the second car. I'm gonna ride with Dr. Sattler. I read your book. That's great. Do you really think that dinosaurs turned into birds and that's where they all went? A few species may have evolved along those lines, but they sure don't look like birds to me. I heard that there was this meteor that hit the Earth someplace down in Mexico and it made a big crater. Listen, Tim, which car were you planning on? Whichever one you are. And I heard about this Omni thing, a meteor making a bunch of heat, and it made a bunch of diamond dust, and that changed the weather, and they died because of the weather. My teacher tells me about this other guy named Becker, and he says, slams the car door. She said I should ride with you because it'll be good for you. Okay. National Weather Service is tracking a tropical storm about 75 miles west of us. Aye. Why didn't I build in Orlando? I'll keep an eye on it. Maybe I'll swing south like the last one. Ray, start that whole program. Blip, 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 blip. Hold on to your butts. Here we go. Tim, look! Are we going to hit that? Welcome to Jurassic Park. What have they got in there, King Kong? The voice you're hearing now is Richard Kiley. We spared no expense. If you look to the right, you'll see a herd of the first dinosaurs on our tour called Dilophosaurus. One of the earliest carnivores, we now know that Dilophosaurus is actually poisonous, spitting its venom at its prey, causing blindness and eventually paralysis, allowing the carnivore to eat at its leisure. This makes Dilophosaurus a beautiful but deadly addition to Jurassic Park. Alan, where? Damn. Vehicle headlights are running on car batteries and not responding. They shouldn't be running off the car batteries. Item 151 on today's glitch list. We have all the problems of a major theme park and a major zoo, and the computers aren't even on their feet yet. God, here we go. Turns to Dennis. Dennis, our lives are in your hands and you have butterfingers? I'm totally unappreciated in my time. You can run this park from this room with minimal staff for up to 3 days. You think that level of automation is easy? Or cheap? You know anyone that can network 8 million machines and debug 2 million lines of code for my salary and what I bid for this job? Because if you can, I'd love to see them try. I'm sorry about your financial problems, Dennis. I really am. But they really are your problems. Oh, you're right, John. You're absolutely right. Everything's my problem. I will not get drawn into another financial debate with you, Dennis. I really will not. There's hardly been a debate at all. I don't blame people for their mistakes. But I do ask that I pay for them. Thanks, Dad. Dennis, the headlights. Yeah, I'll debug the tour program when they get back, okay? Okay? It'll lead a lot of computer cycles. They'll lose part of the system for a while. It's an infinite amount of memory. I can't use everything. Are you going to compile for half an hour? Quiet! All of you! They're approaching the Tyrannosaur paddock. And they come into the... God creates man. God destroys... What? No. God creates dinosaur. God destroys dinosaur. God creates man. Man destroys God. Man creates dinosaur. Dinosaurs eat men. Woman inherits the earth. Really? Really? We'll try to tempt the Rex now. Keep watching the fence. What's going to happen to the goat? What's the matter, kid? You ever had lamb chops? Excellent. I happen to be a vegetarian. T-Rex doesn't want to be fat. He wants to hunt. Can't simply suppress 65 million years of gut instinct. They'll continue to wait. Eventually, I'm going to do this one properly. Eventually, you do plan to have your dinosaurs on your dinosaur tour, right? Hello? Yes? I really hate that man. See, the Tyrannosaur doesn't pay any set patterns or park schedules. The essence of chaos. Yeah. There we go. Do I go? There we go. The shorthand is the butterfly effect. A butterfly can flap its wings in Peking in Central Park. You get rain instead of sunshine. Am I going too fast? Let me do a flyby. Give me a glass of water here. We'll perform an experiment. The car should be still. It's bouncing up and down, but a drop of water falls on the hand. Which way is it going to roll off? Finger? Thumb, I'd say. Okay. Freeze your hand. Don't move. I'll do the same thing. I'll start with the same place again. Which way is it going to roll off? Same way? Okay. It changed. Why? Tiny variations, the orientation of the hairs on your hand, the microvesicles, imperfections in the skin, and unpredictability. Look there. See, look. I'm right again. Just microscopic. That never repeat and vastly affect the outcome. That's what? Look. See him again. I'm right again. Nobody could predict that Dr. Graham would somehow jump out of a mover vehicle. And there's another example. See, I'm now here by myself. I'm talking to myself. That's chaos theory. Stop the program. I told you, how many times do we need vehicle locking mechanisms on the vehicle doors? Cuts to Nedry's desk where he's doing all his little bits and pieces. Like I said, there's another book by this guy named Bertrand. He says dinosaurs die because of disease. Where are we going? And he didn't say they turned into birds. Is there anyone else who thinks we shouldn't be out here? You okay? Look at this. Watch. Come on, watch this. Whoa. Everybody wait here. Tim? Hey, Timmy! Don't be scared, come on. She's heavily sedated. She's sick. Oh my god. Oh my god. She's always my favourite when I was a kid, and now I see her, she's the most beautiful thing I've ever saw. She notices something odd about her tongue, Dr. Ellie. Microvesicles. Ugh. Interesting. What's her symptoms? Unbalance, disorientation, laboured breathing. It seems to happen about every 6 weeks or so. Every 6 weeks. If pupils are dilated, they are? I always think he's supposed to be a veterinarian. He doesn't notice that the dinosaur's dinosaur's eyes are dilated. He's like, they are? Woo! These are dilated. Take a look. Oh, wow. I'll be damned. That's pharmacological from local plant life. Is this West Indian lilac? Yes, we know they're toxic, but the animals don't eat them. Are you sure? Pretty sure. The only way to be positive, I'll have to have a look at the dinosaur's droppings. Dino... droppings? Droppings? Yep, I got that. Yep. The storm center has anticipated or changed course. We'll have to cut the tour short, I'm afraid. Pick it up tomorrow where we left off. Are you sure we have to do that? It's not worth taking the risk, John. Sustained winds at 45 knots. Tell them they'll have to get back in the cars. Ladies and gentlemen, the last shuttle for the dock leaves in approximately 5 minutes. Drop what you're doing and leave now. Damn! That was terrible. That was terrible. That's one big pile of shit. You're right, there's no trace of lilac berries. So odd, though. So she's suffering from melia toxicity every 6 weeks. She's tenacious. You have no idea. You will remember to wash your hands before you eat anything. Back to the control room. Dennis frantically typing away. Doctors, if you please, I have to insist that we get moving. Oh, if it's alright, I'd like to stay with Dr. Harding and finish up with the trike, if you know. Sure, I'm in a gas-powered jeep. I can drop her off at the visitor center before I make it to the boat with the others. Great, I'll catch up with you later if you want to go on. You sure? Yeah, I want to stay with her a little bit longer. Okay, then. There's nothing I can do if the captain says we gotta go. No, listen, you gotta give me at least some time. I've done a test run on this thing, and it took me at least 20 minutes. I think I can push it to 18, but you gotta give me at least 15 minutes. Give me the 15 minutes. No promises. Push. Visitors' vehicles are returning to the garage. So much for our first tour. 2 no-shows and 1 sick triceratops. It could have been worse, John. A lot worse. Anybody want a soda or something? I'm about to go up to the machine and I thought I'd get something a little bit sweet, but I want to get something salty. I finished debugging the phones, so if I finished debugging the phones, and I thought maybe I should tell you that the system's going to be compiling or so for the next 18 to 20 minutes. So some of the minor systems, they might go on and off for a while, but it's nothing to worry about. A simple thing. Do you have any kids? Oh, me? Hell yeah, I love kids. Anything at all does and can happen for that matter. You married? Occasionally. I'm always on the lookout for a future ex, Mrs. Malcolm. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is where he's getting his embryos. So Nedry's getting the embryos. And then Mr. Arnold notices that the security system goes off. That's odd. What? Those security systems are shutting down. Well, Nedry said a few systems wouldn't go offline, didn't he? By the way, Dr. Sattler, she's like, not available, is she? Why? I'm sorry, you two are, yeah. I'm sorry. Hey, what did I touch? We didn't touch anything, we stopped. Oh, what the hell? What now? Fences are failing all over the park. Fine, Nedry. Check the vending machines. Look at this workstation. What a complete slob. The raptor fences aren't out, are they? No. They're still on. Why the hell would he turn the other ones off? Access main program. Access main security. Access main program grid. You didn't say the magic word. Please! God damn it! Hate this hacker crap. Call Nedry's people in Cambridge. Phones are dead. Where did the vehicle stop? The radio's out too. Gennaro said to stay put. Are the kids okay? Didn't ask, why wouldn't they be? Kids get scared. What would be scared? It's just a little hiccup in the power. I'm not scared. I didn't say you were scared. I know. Hey, where did you find those? In the box under my seat. Are they heavy? Yeah. Then they're expensive. Put them back. Don't scare me. Tim looks into the rain through the goggles. Whoa! Cool night vision. Do you feel that? Maybe it's the power trying to come back on. What is that? Where's the goat? Boom! Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! Freaking out! He left us! He left us! Freaking out. Now where does he think he's going? When you gotta go, you gotta go. God, I do hate being right all the time. So the T-Rex has just broke out of the paddock now. Keeps absolutely still. Its vision is based on movement. Turn the light off. Turn the light off. Tim, turn the light off. Harry, turn it off. I'm sorry. You're the one. And the T-Rex crashes through the top of the car at this point. And Grant brings out the flare. Hey. Hey, hey. And he throws it. Now Malcolm. Hey, 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 hey. Ian, freeze. Get the kids. Get rid of the flare. Get the kids! Get rid of the flare! Get the kids! Hail Mary Jesus! Dr. Gennaro. No, 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 no. Ah, Gennaro's been eaten alive. He's been eaten alive. I'm stuck. The seat's got my feet. Don't move. I can't see us if we don't move. So that's the part where the Rex comes up really close. Lex! Lex! You're choking me! Grab the wire! And that's where they go down. And obviously the Rex hits the car off the side into the moat. So debugging the code now. Key check spaceman is O. Key checks off. Safety spaceman is O. He's turned the safety systems off. He doesn't want anybody to see what he's about to do. Now look at his next entry. It's the kicker. White rabbit object. Whatever it did it all. But the key checks off, so the computer didn't file the keystrokes. So the only way to find him now is to go through the computer's code one by one. How many lines of code are there? About 2 million. 2 million, yeah. Oh, Robert, I wonder if perhaps you'd be good enough to take a gas-powered jeep and bring back my grandchildren. Sure, I'm going with him. John, I can't get Jurassic Park back online without Dennis Nedry. Oh, I should have been there by now. Damn, there's the road. There's something here. Tie that thing there and pull this thing down here. My glasses. I can afford more glasses. Oh, jeez. I got time. You can do this. Come on, Dennis. Uses Dilophosaurus. Hello? Oh, nice boy. That's nice. Gotta go. Nice boy. Hey, your stick. You see stick? Stick, stupid. Fetch a stick, boy. Huh? Oh, no wonder you're extinct. I will run you over when I come back down. Yeah! That's what he gets it with the stuff. And now he's dead. He's dead, boy. He's dead. Timmy! In the car now. Now, Lex. Lex. I'm right here. I'll look after you. I'm going to go help your brother. Stay right here and wait for me, okay? He left us. But that's not what I'm going to do, okay? Stay here. Timmy, here. I'm coming up. I hate climbing trees. It's way too high. Goddamn tree. You okay? I flew up. That's okay. Just give me your hand. Tim, I won't tell anybody you threw up. Just give me your hand. Here, I've got you, okay? It's good. It's over the rail. Don't pull me too hard. Stand on the door. Hang on to me. Whew, yes, it is. It's just like a treehouse. Did your dad ever build you a treehouse? No. Yeah, me too. Now, the thing about climbing, Tim, is you never, ever look down, okay? And I'm going to help you with your footing. And then the car makes that noise. Oh, no. Tim, go! Go, Tim, go! Tim, go faster. Tim, jump! Well, we're back in the car again. Well, at least you're out of the tree. They're at the wreckage now. So Ellie and Muldoon are at the wreckage. Oh God, where's the other car? Where's the other car? Dr. Grant? Alan! Grant! As they look around, they soon find something unpleasant, which is the remains of Gennaro. And then they find Dr. Shadows. Dr. Shadows in the wreckage there. I think this was Gennaro. I think this was too. There, the T-Rex bro. I think it's ahead of us. It could be anywhere where the fence is down. He could wander in and out of any paddock it likes. Oh, Ian. He's put his tourniquet on. Ian. Remind me to thank John for a lovely weekend. T-Rex. It's a terrible T-Rex impression, but that was my T-Rex impression. Can we chance moving him? Please chance it. Ellie, come on. It's the other car. Alan. Dr. Grant? They're not here. Anybody hear that? You know what that is? That's an impact tremor is what it is. I'm fairly alarmed here. Come on, we have to get out of here now. We have to go right now. Now, go! And then this is about we're in the car. Must go faster. Here it comes. Stand in fifth gear. Fifth gear! Get off the stick. Bloody move! Look out! You think they'll have that on the tour? A tree for my bed. Are you hearing this? Come on, Tim. Hurry up. Let's get up in this tree. Oh, no. Tim and Grant climb the tree. Oh, man. I hate trees. They don't bother me. Oh, yeah? Well, you weren't in the last one. Hey, look. It's a brontosaurus. I mean, brachiosaurus. They're singing. Shh. Don't want the monsters to come over here. They're not monsters, Lex. They're animals. These are herbivores. That means they'll only eat vegetables. But for you, I think they'll make an exception. Oh, I hate the other kind. It's okay. It's just do what they do. Oh, what's that? What's that? What are you and Ellie gonna do now? If you don't have to dig up dinosaur bones anymore? I don't know. I guess we'll just have to evolve too. What do you call a blind dinosaur? I don't know. What do you call a blind dinosaur? Do you think he saw us? What do you call a blind dinosaur's dog? You got me. Do you think he saw us Rex? Alan, what if the dinosaurs come back while we're asleep? Well, I'll stay awake. All night? All night. It's the restaurant. John Hammond is sitting at the table alone, eating the ice cream at this point. They were all melting. Malcolm's okay for now. I give him a shot of morphine. They'll be fine. Who better to get the children through Jurassic Park than a dinosaur expert? You know, the first attraction I ever built when I came down from Scotland was a flea circus, Petticoat Lane. Really quite wonderful. We had a wee trapeze and a carousel and a seesaw. And they all moved, motorised of course, but people would see the fleas. Mummy, can you see the fleas? Daddy, can you see the fleas? Clown fleas and wire fleas and fleas on parade. But with this place, I wanted to show them something that was real. Something that was an illusion. Something that they could see and touch. And, I mean, an aim not devoid of merit. But you can't think through this one, John. You have to feel it. You're right. You're absolutely right. Hiring Nedry was a mistake. That's obvious. I was over-dependent on automation. I can see that now. The next time, everything's correctable. It'll be flawless. John, creation is an act of sheer will. Next time, it'll be flawless. It's still the flea circus. It's still an illusion when we have control again. You never had control. That's the illusion. Now, I was overwhelmed by the power of this place. Well, I made a mistake too, and I didn't have enough respect for their power, and it's out now. The only thing that matters now are the people we love. Alex, Tim, John, people are out there where people are dying. So, it's good. Spared no expense. The friend Brachiosaurus. Go away! It's okay. It's a Brachiosaurus. Vegisaurus, legs. Vegisaurus. Veggie? Come on, girl. Come on, baby. I'm not letting go. It looks like it has a cold. Yeah, maybe. Can I touch it? Sure, just think of it as kind of a big cow. Sammy's cow. I like cows. Come on, girl, come up here. Come on, girl. And that's where it sneezes and sneezes all over Lexi. God bless you. Yuck. I'm a hacker. That's what I said. You're a nerd. I'm not a computer nerd. I prefer to be called a hacker. Oh, God. You know what this is? It's a dinosaur egg. The dinosaurs are breeding. But my grandpa said all the dinosaurs were girls. Amphibian DNA. What's that? Well, on the tour, the film said they used frog DNA to fill in the gene sequence gaps. They mutated the genetic dinosaur's code and blended it with that of frogs. Some species are spontaneously known to change sex from male to female in a single-sex environment. Malcolm was right. Yeah, Shadows was right. Look, life found a way. No, that's crazy. You're out of your mind. You're absolutely out of your mind. Well, wait a minute. What exactly does this mean? We're talking about a calculated risk, my dear, which is only about the option left to us. We'll never find the command that Nedry used. He's covered his tracks far too well. I think it's obvious now that he's not coming back. So shutting down the system... I won't do it. I'll go find somebody else because I won't do it. Shutting down the system is the only way to wipe out everything that he did. Now, as I understand it, all the systems will then come back online in their original startup mode. Correct? Theoretically, yes. But we've never shut down the entire system before. It may not come back on at all. Will we get the phone backs? Again, in theory, yes. What about the license contingency? We could put that into effect. What's that? Absolutely out of the question. The license contingency is intended to prevent the spread of the animals in case they ever get off the island. Dr. Wu inserted a gene that creates a single faulty enzyme in the protein metabolism. The animals can manufacture their amino acid lysine. Unless they're completely supplied with lysine by us, they'll slip into a coma and die. People are dying. Will you please shut down the system? Hold on to your butts. It's okay. See? Look. It worked. Wait a minute. What do you mean? Everything worked. Everything's still off. Maybe the shutdown tripped the circuit breakers. All I have to do is turn them back on. Reboot a few systems, phone, security doors. I have done those. But it worked. System's ready. Where are the breakers? Maintenance shed. Other end of the compound. 3 minutes, I can have power back on in the entire park. Now, just to be safe, I want everyone in the emergency bunker until Mr. Arnold comes back and the computers are back on its feet again. Stampede! This is the stampede bit. I'm tired. I'm dirty. I'm hot. Looking at the map, I'd say the visitor center is just over a mile over that rise there. Just keep. What is that? Tim, can you tell me what they are? They're Gallimimus. Are those Metosauruses? Look at the way they're wheeling. The uniform direction change. Just like a flock of birds evading a predator. They're flocking this way. And now they're hiding behind that bush thing. I want to go now. Look how it eats. Please. I bet you'll never look at birds the same way again. Yeah. Go now. Keep low and follow me. Look how much blood. Something happened. Something's wrong. This is just a delay. All major theme parks have delays. When they opened Disneyland in 1956, nothing worked. Yeah, but John, if the Pirate Caribbean breaks down, the pirates don't eat the tourists. I can't wait anymore. Something's wrong. I'm going to get the power back on. You can't just stroll down the road, you know? Bob, let's not be too hasty. He's only been gone. I'm going with you. This won't be like switching on the kitchen light, but I think I can talk you through it. Talk, right. But you know, it should really be me which is going, because I'm, and you're, Look, we can discuss sexism in survival situations when I get back. Just talk me through this step by step. I'm on channel 2. Right. The shutdown must have turned off all the fences. Damn it. Even Nedry knew better than to mess with the raptor fences. Come on, this way. I can see the shed. We can make it if we want. No, we can't. Why not? Because we're being hunted. Oh God, from the bushes straight ahead. It's alright. Like hell it is. Run. towards the shed. I've got her. Go, now! Mr. Arnold? Mr. Arnold? John, I'm in. Alright, now in front of you, you'll see a stairway. Go down it. Okay, going down the stairway, about 20 or 30 feet, you'll come to a T-junction. Take a left. Just have it follow the main cables. I know how to read a schematic. I guess that means the power's off. That's not funny. That was great. Maybe we could... Damn it. Dead end. Now wait a minute, there should have been a back turn somewhere. Ellie, look above you. You should see a large bundle of cables and pipes, all heading in the same direction. Follow that. Okay, following the piping. I bet I could climb over to the other side before you even get to the top. What would you give me? Respect. Come on, guys, it's not a race. Whew. Okay, see the box. It says high voltage. Yeah, okay. Here we go. And then this is where they're heading back to the Dr. Grant on the fencing and stuff. Find your footing. So, Ellie, you can't throw the main switch by hand. You've got to pump up the primer handle in order to get the charge. It's large, flat, and grey. 1, 2, 3. Okay, charged. Now, under the words contact position, there's a round green button which says push to close. Push it. Now the alarms start going off. Get down now! You're going to have to jump. Are you crazy? I'm not going to jump. Do what Dr. Grant says. Let's go. I'll count to 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm coming up to get you. I've got to go up and get Tim. Okay, I'm going to count to 3 again. 1, 2, bzzz, and that's where he gets electrocuted. Timmy! He's not breathing. And this is the part where Ellie's obviously turned everything back on. Mr. Hammond, I think we're back in business. And then the raptor bursts through the thing. Oh my God! And then the shoulder, Mr. Arnold's hand on his shoulder. Oh, Mr. Arnold. That's not. And then she runs out, etc. Now we're back to Robert Muldoon, where he's putting his gun up. Clever girl. Dead. Timmy! Oh, good boy. Good, Tim. Good. Hello. Okay. I'm going to have to find the others, Tim, and then we'll get you to a doctor. Lex, you look after Tim. Your hair's all sticking up. Big Tim. The human piece of toast. I'll be back soon, I promise. Ellie! Run! It's just the 2 raptors, right? The third one's contained? Yes, unless they figure out how to open doors. Kitchen scene. What is it? It's a velociraptor. It's inside. Follow me. And this is the part, obviously, where they do all the part in the kitchen, and then they escape, and it's like, it's in there. Control room. Can we call for help? We've got to reboot the system first. Ellie, the door locks. Ellie blew up the door locks. And this is the raptors hitting the door. It's a Unix system. I know this. It's all the files in the entire park. It tells you everything. I've got to find the right file. Try to reach the gun. I can't get it unless I move. This is it. This might be the right file. Come on, Lex. You got it. Yes, you did it. What works? All security systems are enabled. We got it. Grant? Mr. Hammond? The phones are working. Children all right? The children are fine. Call the mainland. Tell them to send the damn helicopters. It's cutting through the glass! Move! Grant! And that is basically where Tim lets go. Where they're up now in the rafters there. They're in the rafters. They do the scene with the raptors at the very end. Rexy comes in and eats them. They run down the steps into the Jeep. And the next dialogue we have is, Mr. Hammond, after careful consideration, I've decided not to endorse your park. And Mr. Hammond says, so have I. And that is the entire Jurassic Park audio transcript, the entire script read out for you guys on camera, dressed as Ian Malcolm, fulfilled my wish, my end of the bargain. You guys said you wanted it. I'm a man of my word, and I did it. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button. Please don't forget to subscribe, because this has took me ages. I even had to dress like him. I've got Dylan. fake chest hairs, which you can see going on right there. There's fake chest hairs going on. And I will finish the video with a Malcolm pose. Actually, I best not, because I can't get myself sorted. Anyway, guys, don't forget to follow my Twitter. Don't forget to join my Discord. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm Shadows, and I'm going to go and have a drink because I'm absolutely boiling. Bye-bye.